Welcome to this quantum Reiki healing. If you're open to receiving this healing, just say I accept. Welcome and thank you for the energetic donation, Sublunar. Thank you. For all the new people coming in, this healing session is for a space of unconditional love for each other and no judgment of each other, because all judgment of another is just judgment of self. transmute everything into light. Dear Source Creator, I am asking for one green ray, followed by one red ray, and followed by one violet ray. Surrounding in a bubble of light. Focusing on the throat chakra, removing any blockages to the throat chakra. I ask my Archangel Michael, may you sever all cords that restricts the throat chakra energy flow. My Archangel Michael, may I have one blue cloak of light. Remember to smile. Thank you for the likes. I have no idea. By focusing on your heart chakra, when you find a crystal that calls out to you, put your hand on it, move all your conscious awareness to your heart, and if the crystals start to feel hot, your hands start to vibrate, or you start to feel the energy flow from your arm through your heart, then you know you established a connection with the crystal. Because not all crystals connect to the heart. Well, crystals are not exactly needed. Just look at them as helpers. I appreciate the compliment. If you want to know more about like chakras and stuff like that, you can go to the channel Astral Doorway. He has a whole series on each chakra that's about an hour long that goes into detail. Or you can look up Ernest Vader and take the Chakra Mastery course. I do not need the crystals to tell you how your heart feels. I'm currently feeling everybody's heart who's passing through the video. I am doing very better. Ooh, my voice is cracked. Maybe, yeah. This week has been, for the majority, been very still and quick. I see it as so now when how you hear your voice is shake, it's because imagine like you're receiving all the data and energy from the top of your head, and whenever there's like an interference, imagine like if there was there's water coming down, and then something went past it super fast. There's gonna be three like hiccup marks because energy goes down from the crown of your head, then it passes through the heart, and then it goes up, back up to the brain. So it goes like this. Let me focus in one sec. Dear Source Creator, I'm asking for a translucent golden shield of light. Dear Source Creator, I'm now removing all but does not serve my highest good so I may focus. Dear Father, Mother, Creator, I ask to illuminate my mind with the light. My Archangel Michael, may all cords that drain energy be severed. And I'm asking my Archangel Michael to seal off all soul wounds, soul tears, and leaks in our informational field. Give me a sec, I need to focus. Not sure I had a big piece of amethyst. Okay, well that's strange. Okay, well that's okay, that's the amethyst. Okay. Here we go. Okay, now I read what it's in. The only thing I can tell if I mentions. Well, it means well, red is the color of energy flow. Asa, red is the root chakra. I only select the crystals that I feel a strong energetic connection to. Like, how could I explain this? You know how you can feel someone's presence. Like imagine if someone got really close to you, but you have your back turned to them, but you can still feel their presence, like there's a physical person standing there. That is how I pick the crystals. Because some crystals, when you grab them, like I had two crystal skulls at the time, and one crystal skull I couldn't connect to it, but the other crystal skull that I had, I can connect to it easily. But also, you got to realize that the crystals are highly evolved beings, and look at them as helpers, but not the solution to. They're like whole core vibration. So like, if you want to be in the violet ray, and you want to remember that vibration, use the crystal, and then you move your awareness to the crystal, and you match it, and then you allow your whole body to radiate the same vibration as the crystal. I don't really have a favorite gym. Yes, I am doing wonderful. As Bashar say, he say I am doing awful because I am full of awe. That's him. Honestly, I cannot tell you. I know pyramids are pretty useful because it just directs energy upwards. It's like a focus point. How I look at it, when something is pushed like this, it's energy going outwards. But if it's going inwards, it's like energy like get pulled in. So I was thinking, if someone were to take like a dip and like dip it and make it like a cone in this part, then it'll start pulling energy from this side and start putting it out the other way. Well, I transmute everything into light. Thank you. Yes, you can definitely tell. See, when I grab the crystal, it's almost like a tingling sensation, like it's hot and cold at the same time. And when you grab it, what it also what helps me out a lot is because I'm doing the Reiki. When you're constantly pushing energy out of your hands and pulling it, it allows you to start to feel with your hands. So your hands become like an eye. So if you imagine there was like an eye right here, but not an eye as in seeing, but of awareness. So like imagine if I if I just move my hand like this and I focus really hard, and if I move my hand across, I can feel where the tree's at. Or like if somebody is walking across me and I would put my hand like this and put my hand at them, you will feel the energy. Have you studied crossover? Well, I studied from Bashar, if you're asking about that. Is there an official test to see what gyms? Um, this all about trust, trusting your heart. There's no wrong or right way because every person's unique. Your internal guiding system to guide you is completely different from how mine is. So what works for me may not work for you because we are unique. I have no idea. So my birth month is in July. What I can do is I can guide you to the information. I can guide you, and then all you have to do is take action on the information. I'll advise if you ever want to know more about like what happens when you after you die, I'll advise to watch the videos from Bashar because he will explain them to you. I transmute all energy into light. All energy from my informational field I command to leave. All energies of that are not of the light are now transmuted. It's getting pretty chilly out here. Okay. I am speaking more than I am healing, and that is not good. So I need to focus. Okay. I'm gonna start commenting on your questions a little bit later because I'm now getting a little bit sidetracked. I need to focus. Bring all conscious awareness to the heart chakra. You don't have to physically know where it's at. All you have to do is talk to your innate, and your body will automatically bring you to the point where you need to be. So bring all conscious awareness to the sacred heart. Move all conscious awareness to the sacred mind, out the crown chakra. Setting frequency to alpha, alpha gamma. You can start visualizing, if you want, a wave starting from the back of your head going like this. From the base of your neck and through the middle of your brain, a wave. Now we bring all conscious awareness to the breathing. We're going to do the 5, 5, 5, 5. 5 seconds inhale, 5 seconds hold, 5 seconds exhale, 5 seconds hold. Or you can make it shorter, but I'm going to begin now. Okay. Bashar from Esasani. Basher. He made a movie called I believe it's called Dearly Departed. And he in the movie explains what happens to souls when they pass over. Usually when people pass over, if they pass over in a really quick, sometimes people don't know that they have passed over. And since they're on a different frequency of light than us, we perceive them as shadow figures. But a lot of times, it's actually like relatives. For them, everything looks normal. It just now they're invisible to everyone else around them. But that is only what I have heard from the video. So I say, do not take anything and everything as truth. Discover for yourself. Focus on the heart chakra. Focus on listening. If your heart is beating really fast and it's tight, then it's probably not for you. But if your heart's expanding and it's beating calmly and still, then it's probably for you. Listen to your heartbeat. It's a thermometer. If your heart's beating too fast, bring all your conscious awareness to the heart and set the intention, clear the heart. Then you can go up to the mind and say, clear mind, out. All energy out. Expand. Then you can identify the ego. It's usually hiding on the left side towards the front. Yes, ego mind, move to the left shoulder. You're not to participate, you're only to observe. Then you can ask the higher self. I usually see it from the top right. Surrendering the ego mind to the higher self. You feel the ego mind move and go up. And then we start to ask Archangel Metatron for your white ray and one Metatron's cube to be placed in the heart chakra. You can visualize the Metatron's cube, like the picture of it, visualize it going in your heart chakra. And when it touches your heart chakra, you can place it in your hand. What I usually do is I visualize the Metatron's cube is in my hand and I place it where my chest is, and then you start to feel it move like this until it goes around the whole entire body. Then you can ask my Archangel Michael, may you please sever all cords that drains my energy, all cords of confusion and illusion that I have made placed on myself. I ask, may these cords be removed. Gratitude, my archangels. Okay, let's see. Ask my spiritual mentor to surround me in the gold ray. Thank you. Feeling an energetic shift because it's 7 o'clock. It's like 7th dimension 7. No, it's like crown chakra. This is like the 7th sector of third eye. No, I don't have any bells. But I'm now visualizing the sound of the bell. Ding, ding, ding. I can make an etheric bell, but no one else can hear it but me. Welcome in, all the way from Poland. I used to have two friends who used to live, well, one friend who came from Poland a while back. I always wanted to go to Denmark and Poland. I have learned through the times that no matter how many things I buy, no matter how many things I buy for protection, salt, and all these other things, if I don't use the first protection I have, which is my own heart energy and mind energy, then the universe and purposely make it so all those other things that I get fail, or I end up losing them, and it teaches me that I never needed them in the first place. So like when I had all these rings and bracelets I had, thinking that the bracelets and the energy is gonna just protect me. But then I realized, oh, wait a minute. These are just like helpers, but the true energy come from me. So now what I start doing is, if I'm really in tune with a crystal, like really in tune, now all I do is put my hand out and I think about, like if I want to think about this crystal skull, think about the crystal skull, and then etherically or energetically, I feel it. It's there. And you can move it around. And then you can let it go. It's almost like, imagine like the Green Lanterns, but you're creating them, the energetic, but just like the feeling of it. I can't put this into words. I said I'm creating the feeling that I feel from it. Like with this rock, I feel it, but later on, if I'm at work, I just remember what that rock felt like. So now I do not no longer need the crystal, because each crystal they just hold a vibration, and then you match it, and if you keep matching it, then eventually you can recreate the vibration of the crystal without the crystal. So then you don't start needing them anymore, because now you can just immediately connect to that egregore of energy at will. I cannot tell what what this weather is happening. What is happening? 1 second it's super sunny, and next thing I know, I see like this thundercloud that is so dark. It's like one section of this one part of the sky is clear, and the next part is, oh my god, cloud is glitching out over there. I need to clear my mind. Feeling throat chakra blockage, third eye blockage. I asking my spiritual masters to please remove the baggage and the weight from the shoulders through all the interactions throughout the day. Seeing these be transmuted into light. I know the thunder looks very nice. Very, very nice. I do not like that. Transmute into light. Return to creator. Return all light to Source Creator. We're in the red ray because the red ray breaks down stagnant energies within the body. So I'm asking my Archangel Uriel to assist me in the red ray and focusing on restoring the root chakra. And I apologize if I'm going to be a lot more quiet now, but I really need to focus now on the rest of this healing. So now I'm going to shift back into gamma. Move brainwave to gamma. Move to alpha. I can feel the mosquito. It bit me right in my forehead. I feel this large energetic string coming right from my third eye. Okay. My Archangel Chamiel, I ask for you to bring conscious awareness to your presence. Please make your presence known to me. My Archangel Chamiel, may I have one pink ray of light. May you please amplify this pink ray. Gratitude. Thank you. First, realize that there's no curse on you. It is just a negative belief system that you have placed on yourself. All you have to do is to simply state, I now choose to remove all curses, hexes, and negative wishes of me. I'm asking my Archangel Michael to please sever all these connections. You say something like that, but you have to say it, not for just me. You have to say it because you have the power to remove it. There's literally nothing that can hold you down. All you have to do is state with no doubt, without fear, state what you want removed and remove it. Say, I see that this does not serve me, and claim it that this is your creation. Realize that no one's placing any curses or hexes on you. You're just buying into their belief systems of what they do not like about you, and then you're shaming yourself for it. So you are placing it within yourself. There was a post that I wanted to make saying, stop giving the darkness so much credit. A note to myself, I was said, stop giving the dark so much credit for my own self-sabotage. I realize every mistake and every problem that happens to me is the result of my own actions. And I realize that if I stop saying that others are cursing me, others are judging me, someone's doing this, someone's doing that, and I realize that it's all just me. I'm doing it to myself, and they're being the mirror reflection of what I'm doing to my own self. So if I constantly think about someone is scheming, someone is planning to take me down, someone's doing this to me, then I will attract people doing that to me. But if I completely stop thinking that someone's trying to attack me, someone's out there to get me, and I realize that it is just me attacking my own self, then suddenly everybody around me stop attacking me. They just stop. Because all they're doing is suggesting. They're suggesting that they're attacking. And then you just buy into the belief, or I buy into the belief, that we're being attacked. Because darkness does not have any power. The only power they have is illusion magic. And their illusion magic, it does not work if you already know that they're trying to cast an illusion on you. And the way the illusion works is they target your feelings, and then you start to feel all this eerie energy, and it's like, ooh, I'm attacking you, ooh, spooky. And be like, but I already know that's just an illusion though, so I'm not gonna buy into it. Thank you though. I transmute all into light. And then the darkness comes by and says, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. The darkness is nothing really to be afraid of. It's just an illusion. Basically, how I look at it. Imagine like if you're in a semi truck, and out of nowhere, a hologram of a semi truck is coming towards you really fast. And basically, imagine there's 3 lanes, and technically, the truck in the middle that's coming towards you is a hologram. But if you look at the hologram in front of you and you think that it's real, then the truck that is technically going on the correct way, it gets pulled into the hologram truck, like where the truck that's a hologram becomes not a hologram, because you're looking at it and you get scared of it, and so you get fearful of it, then you create it, and then you create the thing that you fear. But if you look at the hologram and you say, "Oh no, I already know this is a hologram," and the real truck is actually to my left and it's not in front of me, it's actually to my left, then that hologram truck would pass right through you. The emotions, all that fear, anger, energy will pass right through you and exit. But if you look at the hologram, you'll be like, "Oh my God, there's a truck coming towards me," and then you start to doubt it, and then you're like, if is it a real truck or is it a fake truck? So you move to your heart and you see what your heart's saying. Your heart say, "This is not a real truck, so let it go. It's not real fear, so let it go." So then you see the truck coming towards you, and you say, "Nope, it's not real," and then it just fades away, and the real truck passes you. I probably need to think of a better way to explain that. I'll think about it. You said, "But without darkness, we cannot have the light." Yes, even the darkness is light, because darkness technically does not exist. That is an illusion. All the ones that you perceive to be dark beings, they are light beings who forgot that they have light. And the reason why they look dark is if you imagine negative motion is like tar. So they're light beings that's covered in tar, and they forgot that they have light. Because all dark energy is just the accumulation of light energy. And once you unravel it, then it becomes light. Because dark was always the illusion. So that's why darkness always had to constantly try to make you believe that it exists, but it does not exist. Whoa, is that fog? That's a strong aura. It can go both positive and negative. It's the conscious awareness. I say the reason why it does that, from my perspective, is because that person's aware. Like when you stretch your awareness past your body and just keep going out, anyone who walks in your that area, they're feeling if everybody's turning around and looking at that one person, the other person's feeling them at the same time. It's almost like you're like a giant egg, and you grow, but other people can pass through the egg. And when your aura is expanded, you walk in a building, everybody can feel that you're energetic. So like if you raise your vibration, anyone who's like in a low energy does not mean negative. It is someone who's low energy. They will feel the high energy because they're immediately their moods start to get uplifted. They feel uplifted and then they want to be like near that person. But also you can also hide your aura or expand it just by setting an intention. Like if I go right now, I set the intention to increase informational field to 15 feet, or I can say 20 feet or 100 feet, but it's best for 15 feet. When you're an ascended master like Jesus, he can stretch his consciousness around the whole entire planet and speak to every last person individually because that's how large his consciousness is. His consciousness get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, she said, for example, I'm feeling mighty negative today. 5 minutes watching you and my energy has completely shifted. I appreciate that. Remember that you have allowed yourself to match my vibrational frequency. Yes, because that is like the law of attraction right there. Because if you're constantly thinking about the negative, you constantly start you start to get negative synchronicity. Because synchronicities goes both ways. So you want to break out the negative synchronicity. So imagine, I'll show you an example of mine. I had like this random what is it like a fear of random things happening, or the fear of body sensations. But I started to realize, like, I was like, why does it feel like someone's touching my leg, or someone's grabbing my arm, or someone's pulling or jerking me and moving me around? And I was having like a random fear and I kept applying what was happening as something negative. So I kept attracting a negative situation. So imagine I'm feeling all these sensations on my body, and then I go into like this fight or flight feeling, and I'm like, who's attacking me? And then I was looking around, and then basically the universe, since no one was attacking me, but I said that someone was attacking me, so now the universe had to bring someone who will attack me because I was saying I was being attacked, even though technically I was never being attacked. I was attacking myself. So then what happened was a person came in there to play the role as someone is attacking me. So then I was like, hmm, okay, well, maybe I stopped believing that other people's attacking me, because I'm starting to realize that that's just a negative synchronicity, and I'm just labeling what is happening as something negative, maybe something positive. So I was like, wait a minute, if these random hands and I'm feeling, is it actually my spiritual masters? And the second I thought of that, I looked down and it was like 11:33 on the clock. Then every time I felt like a different sensation, I looked up and it was a different angel number. So then I realized, wait a minute, maybe these random sensations I'm feeling is not negative, it's actually my guides and spiritual masters, and they're removing cords off me, and what I'm feeling is them removing stuff. So I start to release that fear. Yes, we have a conscious choice. I remember hearing something that Bashar said. He said that how should I put this? Oh, you have the light. If you don't have the light, you have to leave. Okay, well, going back to what Bashar said. He tried possibly. Oh yeah, the greatest gift that we have is that life is meaningless. We give meaning to it, and we choose what we want to believe in. There is an energy that's here. I'm asking you again. No, I'm not going to ask you. I'm just go straight to Archangel Michael. My Archangel Michael, may you please remove this energy from my informational field, from this egregore of light that we have. Not saying it's any of the viewers. Sometimes, I don't know what to call them, astral parasites, or they're like cleaners. Imagine like there's energetic cleaners that come around. And if you have any negative emotions, they eat it. So they eat it. Boss, so you can tell them to go away. This elementals. I don't want to say they're bad or negative, but some of them are get too close. Personal space. Gratitude. You mentioned multiple dreams. Yes, he said, Ronnie, he said, you mentioned multiple dreams, prophecies that I had were happening. I know a lot of times we have like dreams that are similar, represented through our own all collective mind, like our collective. We're all sharing this one big dream together. And I have a book. Oh, I apologize. I did not know that. I know this is a bit off topic, but do you have any book recommendations? I do actually. Um, but these books, like, I'm still working on it because I haven't even finished some of these books. But the book from Robert Monroe, Journeys Far Beyond. That book um, was the story of how Robert Monroe discovered how he was able to astral project, and he perfected his technique so that he can astral project any moment, any time that he wants. Whoa, that was a big one. He can astral project any amount of time he want. Like he can sit down in a chair and just slip right out of his body. And I remember like he was explaining how he went into like one of his other lives and he was looking through someone else's body. Like his consciousness was inside their body, but he was looking out through it. Oh, it's just lightning. There's like these giant storm clouds is coming out of nowhere, just floating across. But there's like no rain, but there's like major lightning. It's major lightning. Mm, I didn't really feel it. Mm, for the most part, it's pretty still. Usually, I can feel where the animals are at. Certain animals, not all of them. Usually, I can definitely tell where the raccoon, if it ever comes by, I can see it. Well, now when I see, I mean not with like eyes. It's whatever comes into my space. But a lot of times, I know there's probably hundreds and hundreds of elementals in this wooded area. Like I know there's a whole bunch of energies. It's like because you can feel them moving around. Like imagine, you know how the presence, like you can feel the presence of a being, but you can't see them. But when they walk past you, it's like all your goosebumps go up, but it's also at the same time extremely like loving energy. So it's like a gentle energy on the heart. So it's not like that fear energy. That's why I say you got to discern with your heart. Because sometimes a visible one come up to you. If your heart start racing really fast, you start to feel scared. You just say, Archangel Michael. Also, I know there's birds and there's bats that are all flying around in here. Sometimes there be birds that be flying, coming in from like that area, coming this way. But honestly, I do not know. All I know that is I'm not in danger of anything. Nothing to really fear. no fear needed. It's now time for a different color. I do like the green ray. Welcome in. Maybe I need to find a way to plug this in, though. I knew I should have charged my phone a little bit more. That is 100% okay. Maybe it's time to focus more on self-improvement. Because we're the same. I never had a girlfriend in my life. I never really had that many friends. So, I can't relate to that. I can. But, all that is not important right now. Focus on the love. Unconditional love, not the physical love. I see it's now time, unfortunately, because it's raining. It is now time for me to leave. I see you, Spirit. You just popped up right there. I'm just gonna chat just a little bit longer. I don't got an umbrella. Everything's about to get wet. Every time I know. It's the power to my what? Oh, he says, every time I visit you, my scalp will tingle. I don't know if it's the power of the mind or what. Always happy to see you. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that you're starting to feel the energies of healing, the healing energies of Reiki flowing through the crown. A constant trip. Very soon, you're going to feel that through your whole entire body. It's going to grow. So, practice with your the third eye chakra. Just take your finger and move it right here and feel the third eye and feel it expand. Just make it go farther out. Well, thank you all for joining me on this Reiki healing session and chat. Thank you for chatting with me. I'm grateful to the archangels for sharing their energy, my guardian angels, elementals. May your day, night, afternoon, may it all be filled with light. Namaste. I love all of you unconditionally.